1:15. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. Here is the news edited by Catherine Pereira and read by Indrani Senanaika. The headlines. The Prime Minister says that solutions will be provided to the non-permanent graduate employees. Several programs will be implemented to eradicate child malnutrition with the support of many countries and institutions. More factories have closed due to the 75% increase in electricity. The reports on the restructuring of the CEB will be received by next week. Chairman of the National Cricket Council says that an investigation should be conducted as to how the Asian Cricket Tournament is being held in another country. Chief of Defence Staff was felicitated. In world news, Belgium's energy minister says that EU faces an awful winter without gas. Prime Minister Dinesh Gunawardena says that solutions will be provided to the non-permanent graduate employees who are working in institutes under the Public Administration Ministry. There are 465 graduates who did not obtain permanent appointments. The Prime Minister made these remarks in Parliament, answering a question raised by opposition leader Sajith Premadasa. Leader of the House Minister Susil Premajayanta said in Parliament that several programs will be implemented to eradicate child malnutrition with the support of many countries and institutions. More finance will be allocated from this budget in this regard. Parliament met this morning. The adjournment debate is being conducted on the difficulties faced by the general public due to the increased rates in electricity. Parliamentarian Majibur Rahman presented a proposal in this regard to Parliament. He said that people cannot bear the high cost of essential items, such as the steep increase in electricity bills. More factories have closed due to the 75% increase in electricity. Minister Kanchana Wijesekara said that the reports on the restructuring of the CEB will be received by next week. The second reading of the interim budget will be submitted to Parliament by President Ranil Wickremesinghe tomorrow. Parliament will meet at 1 p.m. tomorrow. The President will address the Parliament from 1 to 2 p.m. The debate on the second reading of the appropriation bill will be conducted on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Chairman of the National Cricket Council, Arjuna Radhathaga, says that an investigation should be conducted as to how the Asian Cricket Tournament is being held in another country when it was scheduled to be held in Sri Lanka. He made these remarks while participating in the Dasadesin Hatha program of the SLBC. During the period of the war, the Indian and Pakistani teams played in Sri Lanka. Thereafter, 2 cricket matches of the World Championship Tournament were held in Sri Lanka. Today, we are facing an economic crisis. He pointed out that although there were political issues in the country, there was no obstruction facing cricket being played in the country. He regrets that the country lost the benefits of the cricket tournament being played in Sri Lanka. The Minister of Sports will appoint a new committee to probe the malpractice which took place during the past period. This news comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. We continue with local news. The Mahanayaka of the Malwathu chapter, the Most Venerable Tibbatuawe Sri Siddhartha Sumangala Thera, said that the Sri Lanka Army has rendered a special service to the country, the nation and religion at every instance, even during natural disasters and any crisis that occurred in the country. As such, General Shavendra Silva was presented an honorary title for his exemplary service to the country and its people. He visited the Malwathu Mahaviharya today to obtain blessings from the Mahasangha. Specialist Dr. Samitha Ginige said that there is no shortage of COVID vaccine in the country. The general public have the facilities to obtain the vaccine from district and general hospitals as well as from every PHI office. He requested the public to get the vaccination without being misled by false rumors regarding the side effects of the vaccine. On to the main news story.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddha Lepaveda Mahatmya.
News story. The Minister of Environment, Hafiz Naiza Ahmed, who is engaged in a tour in Saudi Arabia, met the Chief Executive Officer of the Saudi Development Fund, Sultan Al Murshad, at the headquarters of the fund in Riyadh yesterday. Discussions were on the progress of the development projects in Sri Lanka implemented by the Saudi fund. Sri Lankan ambassador to Saudi Arabia, Fakir Mohammed, was present on the occasion. He is scheduled to meet several high officials in Saudi Arabia within his short tour.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
Watch Life is brought to you by
A Strength to Your Life. CIB Janajaya Vasana has commenced. Valuable gifts and all bills are on 31st of October. Come to CIB today.
Residents in Balapitiya complain that several illegal constructions are being carried out in coastal areas in the Balapitiya Divisional Secretariat Division. They pointed out that the coastal belt has been polluted due to the releasing of garbage from hotels and factories. The law is not being implemented for large-scale entrepreneurs who are doing such wrong deeds. This is for the attention of the officials of the Coastal Conservation Authority and came to you in Watchlight.
A Strength to Your Life. CIB Janajaya Vasana has commenced. Valuable gifts and all bills are on 31st of October. Come to CIB today.
World News, the headlines. Belgium's energy minister says that EU faces awful winter without gas. Russia pushes back Far East military drills on Thursday. NASA ready to launch new era of moon exploration. Belgium's energy minister has warned that EU countries will face 5 to 10 terrible winters if nothing is done to reduce natural gas prices. Calls are mounting for an EU-wide cap on the price of gas and its decoupling from the price of electricity. EU states have been struggling with huge energy prices hikes since key gas supplier Russia invaded Ukraine in February, triggering sanctions. But Germany says it is replenishing its gas stores faster than expected. Western countries backing Ukraine are trying to cut the amount of Russian gas and oil they import. Russia, which supplied the EU with 40% of its gas last year, has in turn restricted supplies. The Russian Defense Ministry says large-scale military exercises in the country's Far East will be pushed back 2 days and will start on Thursday. The ministry says 13 countries, including China, India and Mongolia, will take part in the drills. The ministry announced the date changed today, a day before the drills were scheduled to begin. The Vostok exercises are held every 4 years in Russia's eastern military district. They will run through September the 7th. It is unusual for the dates of the exercises to be changed, but the ministry did not give a reason. The American Space Agency is counting down to the liftoff of its giant New Moon rocket, the Space Launch System. SLS is the most powerful vehicle ever developed in NASA and will be the foundation of its Artemis project, which aims to put people back on the lunar surface after a 50-year absence. The rocket is timed to go up from the Kennedy Space today. Its job will be to propel a test capsule called Orion far from Earth. To end this bulletin of world news, we take a look at the headlines again. Belgium's energy minister says that EU faces awful winter without gas. Russia pushes back Far East military drills to Thursday. NASA ready to launch new era on moon exploration. That ends this bulletin of world news. On to development news. 2.4 million rupees has been allocated for the freshwater fishing cultivation in the Mathura district. The Ministry of the province has said that measures will be taken to promote freshwater fishing in the area. 700 fishing families will benefit from that. That was development news.
Sports News is brought to you by
Sampath Bank. We present your future.
The third match of the Asian Championship tournament between Afghanistan and Bangladesh will be held at Sharjah at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow under B category. India won the second match, played against Pakistan by 5 wickets yesterday. Afghanistan was able to win the first match, played against Sri Lanka by 8 wickets. Currently, India is leading at the point table of the tournament under A category. Afghanistan is leading at the point table under B category. That was sports news.
Cash through NSP globally and win wonderful gifts locally. From October 1st, 2021 to December 31st, 2022. Remit a minimum of $100 or an equivalent amount in any foreign currency 3 times through NSP U Trust.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
H&B Assurance PLC, one of the fast-growing life insurance companies in the country, recorded a gross written premium of $4.3 billion during the first half of 2022, which is an impressive growth of 37% compared to the comparative period last year. Whilst this growth is well over that of the industry, which grew at 18%, it is also the highest growth recorded amongst the top 10 life insurers in the country. That was Business News.
Business News, sponsored by
Cash through NSP globally and win wonderful gifts locally. Will you be the lucky winner of the NSP Golden Jubilee? 50 gold sovereigns for the top prize winner of the NSP Golden Jubilee. Scooters for the 10 second prize winners. iPhones for the 10 third prize winners. Mountain bikes for the 29 fourth prize winners. From October 1st, 2021 to December 31st, 2022. Remit a minimum of $100 or an equivalent amount in any foreign currency 3 times through NSP U Trust.
Economic news, courtesy of...
I bought my daughter a laptop for her work by managing my finances. Whatever the expenses may be, I can't afford to miss out on life's special moments like her birthday or our anniversary. So you need to invest to make your family's future flourish.
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibilities. That's why we promise to give you the best returns and guarantee on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act number 42 of 2011.
Minister Ramesh Patirana says that entrepreneurship courses for new job opportunities will be increased, targeting export income. Accordingly, the plantation, gem and jewelry and batik industries will be enhanced.
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibility. That's why we promise to give you the best returns and guarantee on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act number 42 of 2011.
And finally, we take a look at the weather report. The Met Department says that atmospheric conditions are favourable for evening thunder showers in most parts of the island. Several spells of showers will occur in the Western Province and in the Galle and Mathura districts. Showers or thunder showers will occur at several places elsewhere during the evening or at night. Heavy falls above 100 millimetres may occur at some places in the Uva, Eastern, North Central, Sabaragamuwa and the Northwestern provinces. To end this afternoon's news broadcast, we take a look at the headlines again. The Prime Minister says that solutions will be provided to the non-permanent graduate employees. Several programs will be implemented to eradicate child malnutrition during the support of many countries and institutions. More factories have closed due to the 75% increase in electricity. The reports on the restructuring of the CEB will be received by next week. Chairman of the National Cricket Council says that an investigation should be conducted as to how the Asian Cricket Tournament is being held in another country. Chief of Defence Staff was felicitated, and in world news, Belgium's energy minister says that EU faces an awful winter without gas. That ends this afternoon's news broadcast.